Hi, I'm Jenny Boom Boom, and this is Small Business Tuesdays, brought to you by Paris the Bondsman. If you need a bondsman, call them up, 860-209-9988. Tonight, we have 4 great businesses that we'll be speaking to, and if this is your first time ever joining us for Small Business Tuesdays, this is something that I started during lockdown, during COVID, just to try to give back to these small businesses that were suffering. I decided to use my platform so that I could bring awareness to these businesses and all the great things that they are doing in our area and beyond. Shouts out to DJ Big Ty watching. Thanks so much, Ty. Appreciate it. And happy birthday to you. So yes, if you have a small business, please DM me. Let me know all about it. I'll get you booked. It costs nothing to be on this show at all. Nothing. And you can come on and just talk all about your great business that you started. So tonight I have 4 great guests, and I'm going to see whether or not any of them are on here yet. Actually, yes. Let me grab Fresh Start Tech right there. 1 second. I'm going to see whether or not. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Highly favored. How are you?
I just saw that you DM'd me like, I'm ready to go. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best here, trying to get over here. I'm arguing with my 11-year-old, you know. So, Whitney, welcome to you. You are from Fresh Start Technical School, 391 Boston Post Road in Orange. And yes, great, awesome. And your website is freshstarttechnical.com. So,
yes.
You started the school?
Yes, I am the owner and I am the phlebotomy instructor.
Wow, that's incredible. So you have programs that include nursing. You can become a nursing assistant. Like you said, phlebotomy, CPR, basic life training, which I need to know what that is, IV certification, and a refresher course in that. So tell me about how you got started with this school.
Okay, so I've been a phlebotomist for 14 years, so I have a lot of experience as a phlebotomist. I am a CO, a correctional officer.
Whitney, I've been watching the show Mayor of Kingstown. Do you watch it now?
No, but I will put that on my list.
It's all about prisons and like guards and COs, and I'm like, man, it's just like so, like there's so much to it. So much to it. You better watch it, Whitney. But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So me being a CEO, that plays a part of me teaching the security guard card for those who would like their certification for that. Just me having the experience as a phlebotomy technician, it was just like, you know what? Let me see what it takes to open up a school, a technical school. And I saw it and I did it all through COVID.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. And you have a space. I mean, obviously you have like a school. So yeah. That's nuts that you were able to do it. Tell me about the basic life training.
CPR. So the BLS.
You're gonna tell us about basic life and how we're supposed to get through this.
No, it's just a different term for nursing providers. For anyone who's in the healthcare field, they use BLS provider for their CPR.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know what it was. Okay, so thank you for answering that question. What is your most popular program that you have at Fresh Start Technical School?
It's between the CNA and the phlebotomy. A lot of people have been really directed more to the phlebotomy technician program. Okay. So you'd be surprised. For those who do not know what phlebotomy technician, we're the vampires, the one who draw blood. So you will find a phlebotomist working in the hospital or in Quest Diagnostic, like any type of, how should I say, any clinical sites. Right. You would definitely find them.
Yeah. So, I mean, you have to be good at your job if you're a phlebotomist because, I mean, you have to be really smooth with it. And I have a really good vein that I use all the time. That's right here in my arm. And I'm always recommending like, yeah, this one right here is good. I never feel a thing. It's amazing. I love it. So, but yes.
And I have hard, difficult veins. So with me having hard, difficult veins, I teach my students, be like, look, you're going to have patients like myself that does not have good veins. So you just have to know how to do it. So that's why they would come to Fresh Start Technical to learn it, get all the good training, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that? Now, are phlebotomists the same people that put IVs in?
No, that would be nurses.
Okay, so that's somebody different. Okay, I'm sorry. So, so you would take a separate course for the IV certification.
Yes. Okay. So anyone who's in the LPN or RN and would like to be IV certified, they would be able to come to our facility.
Okay. So how do the sessions run at Fresh Start Technical School?
So we have 3 weeks program, 7 weeks, and 13 Saturdays for the phlebotomist. So there's no way for you to say you're not able to join our program. We have a morning, Monday through Friday,
Okay.
3 weeks. The 7 weeks, Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And then Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. So we have morning, evening, and a weekend program.
That's really convenient. So if you're working a whole nother job or whatever you're doing, whether you're taking care of your kids or whatever, you can find time to go to Fresh Start Technical School.
Correct.
That's
Yeah.
so great. That's great. So do you guys offer financial aid?
We don't offer financial aid. We offer WIA, Workforce Alliance. So if anyone goes through them, they would be able to receive funding through them.
Okay. All right. Cool. So you offer loans, or how do people generally pay for these courses through your school?
So no loan, definitely payment plan is available.
Okay.
The price is reasonable. Trust me, you're not getting the prices nowhere else.
Okay.
I would love to say that anyone who's watching this live and who's interested in the phlebotomy or CNA program, there will be a $200 off on any of the program that they would like to go to, either the CNA or the phlebotomy. They would just have to say Jenny Boom Boom.
Okay, Whitney, thanks. I feel like a superstar right now. I appreciate that.
But the price is definitely reasonable, and we do payment plans.
Okay, wow, that's great, because I know that that's probably the first thing that I would think of if I'm like, I want to start a new career, like I want to maybe go to this cool school, right? Where I'm going to get some attention because it's a little bit smaller. So I think that that would be the one thing I might hold me back, but the fact that you offer all of that is so great.
Yes. Hopefully by summer of this year or by fall, we would definitely be receiving financial aid for the students.
Okay. But even the payment plan is awesome. And even the great deal that you're offering tonight, the $200 off, that's so great.
Yes. And $200 off is a reasonable price.
Money off, yes, it is. So you must feel really great that you were able to start this school. I mean, it can't be easy, right?
It was trust me, it's far from easy. But the good thing is I really do want people to know that it's doable. Like, if I could do it, anyone could do it. You just have to stay focused and put your mind to what you want. But it is doable.
Yeah, that's awesome. So it's Fresh Start Technical School, 391 Boston Post Road in Orange, Connecticut. I haven't been down there in quite some time. I definitely have to come and visit your school. I love the fact that you started a whole school.
And we also have a location in Hartford, Connecticut. They could definitely call us for the Hartford location address, but we do have a Hartford location for the CNA and the phlebotomy program.
Oh, wow. Okay. The website's freshstarttechnical.com. And again, you offer programs like phlebotomy, CPR, basic life training, IV certification or refresher. You can become a nursing assistant. So everybody check out that website right now, freshstarttechnical.com. And is that the best way to get in touch with you too, Whitney? Is through the website?
Yes, they could definitely call in. Also, we are doing a raffle. The raffle will be done by April. We will pick one winner to actually take a course for free, take the CNA or the phlebotomy course for free, but they would have to the way to enter the raffle is to call 203-257-0817, either follow, like, and share on the Instagram or on Facebook. But one lucky winner will be able to take the program for free. Wow. And the raffle is free.
And I'm sure that person is going to be loving you for life, that you're able to put that career in their hands. So that's awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Whitney, from Fresh Start Technical School. Again, the website is freshstarttechnical.com. And next time I'm down in the 203, I will definitely check it out.
Definitely. We would love to have you. I will definitely see you on Friday, though.
Oh, yeah. You're going to come to the networking happy hour?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm looking forward to it. I think this is going to be a really fun time. I mean, people that have businesses and people that don't are obviously invited too, but we just want to get folks connecting and talking to each other. I think it's really great. I think people at, the Guilty Kitchen on Friday will be able to really learn from each other and have fun.
You're right. I love everything you stand for, Miss Jenny Boo Boom. Please keep doing your thing. Definitely for a small business, like, we are loving you for this.
Thank you, Whitney. I really appreciate that. I'm just trying to do the best I can. So
thank you. Let us know if you would like to be a volunteer for our students. our potential students to poke you for us to get our practice on.
Okay, we'll see. Like, was that the build up? That was why you said you like me so much? You're trying to get me to do that? Well, Whitney, thanks so much. You have a great night.
Thank you. Have a beautiful night.
You
Bye,
too.
everyone.
Okay, bye. And big shouts out to Paris the Bondsman. He's our sponsor for tonight. He really truly believes in Small Business Tuesdays. He's a small business himself. And he just loves this show and loves all the folks that are on it. So call up Paris if you need a bondsman, 860-209-9988. Let's see who else is on here for the show tonight. Let me talk to Rocky. Yes, I've been looking forward to this. Oh, there we go. Hi, girl.
Hi, how are you?
All extra sexy with the extra cute hair. all pretty.
Jenny with the blonde,
I just wish my hair, like, I wish my hair would do that. Like, I wish I had a tiny bit of curl. I just need a tiny bit of curl in my life, but,
my mom used to say the same thing because she's Italian, so she'd be like, give me some curls, give me a little bit of that.
well, you would look beautiful in that hair, and you're gorgeous anyway, you know. And of course, you work over there at All-Star Lineup. Rocky, you said that you're in New Haven, but I only found an address for West Haven. So where is it? 450 Forest Road, West Haven?
Yes, so that's
okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure I had the right spot for you. Now, how long have you been a barber, and how did you get started with your career?
Ooh, so I started being interested in barbering, going to cosmetology school at Marinello's, which is no longer around, but I went to be a nail tech. I was going to do nails and do all the acrylic beautifulness. But when I got into class, I saw the barbers were lining each other up, and I was like, oh, I could do that. I could make a straight line. And ever since I touched the clippers, I never put them down. But I just wanted to say the 450 Forest Road one you have is our first location, and then the 57 Orange Street, downtown New Haven, is our brand new state-of-the-art barbershop that was just opened in August of last year.
Okay, so where were you working, in New Haven?
Downtown New Haven. First.
Okay, 57 Orange Street. Okay, all right, perfect. What's the best thing about your job?
Being a little bit of a therapist, because therapy in my own life has helped me tremendously with my own personal issues. So being able to have people talk and vent and, like get full disclosure in the chair, and them trust me enough with their information and their hair to where I can make them, feel better when they leave, feel more confident. Just a weight lifted off their shoulders is the drug and the draw to it. That's my addiction to it.
That's awesome. So, I mean, you must cut both men and women's hair, correct? Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, I think I told you when we first met, I was like, I would love to just shave all of this off. I can't do it anymore. I'm like, Robbie, help me, just cut it.
Well, I'm always ready for any women that are ready for the big chop. We hold a lot of trauma and stress in our hair. So releasing that and letting go of that is never a bad thing. Change is always great. Change is always good. And your hair always looks fabulous whenever you cut it. So I'm down, whenever you are, as long as Vic is okay with it. Because I always say,
I mean, I don't know. He ain't there cooking. He ain't listening. I'll be like, yo, I'll be back. He'll be like, oh. But you know what's this is what's so good about him. He would never say a thing about it. He would be like, okay, good. That's what you wanted. And I did. That's why me and him have been together so long. He just lets me be who I am, so that's why, yeah. So, so if I wouldn't cut my hair, he'd be like, oh, okay, that looks good. That's good. So what services do you offer, Rocky?
Oh, I offer more than just haircuts. So where I'm at, we have braiders, we have barbers. In the Forest Road location, we have mostly stylists that specialize in weave, tracks, crochet locks. I also do lock starting or starter locks. I also do retwist, braids, all things hair. I love color, anything that has to do with, the frame of the face I'm all for it. Eyebrows, eyebrow tinting.
You do it all.
I try. I love it. I love beauty.
That's awesome. That's amazing. So there's some real big history behind All-Star Lineup, the original location, right? The one that I have written down in West Haven. Tell me the history behind All-Star Lineup.
Wow. Okay. So my old high school classmate. Well, he was a couple years older than me, but I remember that Steve Struthers, he's the owner. We also know him as Blaze. He was always cutting hair as a teenager, and after graduating, he went to different shops and built up his skills until finally he was able to save enough to open his Forest Road shop. And from there, it was more of just like an immediate, like just feet to the pavement, grind, grind, grind. And within 18 months, he was able to have over 300 clients. So it's just like to see barbers that take this more than just a hobby and actually make it a profession. Like he has us on payroll. He has Affleck coming to give us healthcare. It's much more of a professionalism within the barber industry that before was lacking. A lot of people didn't see us as real, workers or even a real job, working in the barbershop, cash in hand and all that. But now it's much more prestigious, I'll call it prestigious.
Okay, well that's awesome. And you love your job. I mean, how many days a week do you work?
6. I work 6 days.
Okay, so you in there. So what days
So,
can we find you there at All Star Lineup?
so I'm always there in the mornings because I also have a second job where I teach dance to inner city youth in New Haven at Concat. So from 9:30 to 1:30, I'm always in the shop, especially all day Saturday. But from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I teach dance, hip hop dance.
That's so nice. And that's such a nice place, Concat. I absolutely loved meeting you there. I had such a great time at Dusty's Day True's toy drive. That was just so fun. Or toy giveaway, actually. He didn't ask for anything. He just was giving out. And I just want to let you know, too, I used to be a dance teacher when I was young.
Stop it, Jenny. I need you to do some moves. Come on.
Okay, so, yeah, I grew up, like, in dance. I used to compete nationally. Yeah.
What? I'm impressed.
Well, thank you. So I might be able to come there and help out with the class. They're gonna be like this. Who's this old lady? Who's this old lady over here telling me to do jazz hands?
So in order to bring our generation to the younger generation, I've called my class Vintage versus Viral. So I'm teaching all the kids where these TikTok songs come from and where they originate from. And
yes.
Oh, this is a 90s? Yes, this is where it came from. This is the
Okay, so I can help out with that.
Let's go. I'm ready.
I'm older than you. I can bring up some 80s records.
Let's go. Okay.
So what is the best way to book you, Rocky?
Best way is to go to my Instagram, which is at RockCandy, RoQKandy. I have a book button right there, make it real simple. Also, I'm offering people, if they see the Zoom and they text me Zoom with Jenny Boom, they'll get a discount off their haircuts. They can text me at 203-465-8271. And what I'll do is I send a link for an appointment. Easy peasy. You don't even have to talk to me. Buttons. Simple.
Okay, so you said 203-465-8271?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Rocky. It was so great to meet you. Well, see you again. And of course, you're from All Star Lineup in downtown New Haven. There's a second location, which is 450 Forest Road in West Haven. That's the original location. But now there's a brand new, state-of-the-art All Star Lineup in downtown New Haven. So go check it out. And of course, Rocky's going to be there with her cute hair that I'm jealous of and whatever. But it's all good. I'm gonna come and let you help me out.
I'm around for you, Jenny, always. You do so much for our state and for just everyone here. So I got you. You know I got you.
Rocky, thanks so much. It was great to see you.
Great to see you again. Thank you so much, Jenny.
Bye. Have a great night, honey.
You too.
So wonderful. And again, Small Business Tuesdays is brought to you tonight by Paris the Bondsman. 860-209-9988. He is in Meriden, CT, but he will come to you, so don't worry about a thing. He will come see you. All right, let's see who's up next. Oh, here we go. We have Taz from Locks by Taz. I made it sound really suspenseful. Oh, is she there? Oh, you are. Hi.
Hi, Jenny.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, so you are located at 11 Wilson Ave in Windsor, Connecticut. And of course, you can also find Taz at locksbytaz.booksy.com, locksbytaz.booksy.com. So you have a lot of experience in hair. Tell me about your experience and how did you even get started?
Well, I started a couple of years ago when my son first started his locks. He's 11 now, so that's been a couple of years of doing his hair. And he really inspired me to just get into it and keep going because I was like, I don't want to pay $60 every 2 weeks for my son to get his hair done.
Right.
So that really inspired me to just kind of keep pushing, keep learning, keep doing new things. And then when the pandemic hit, I was like, I was working in a school system and, COVID was coming and everything was getting shut down. And I was like, well, what else can I do? I'm pregnant. I can't be outside really like that. And it just kind of came to me that I really like hair and then I need to keep doing this. So I started in a shop and I've progressed ever since. And now I own my own shop.
The fact that okay, can I just say, like, I always am so inspired on this show by talking to folks like yourself that you own a piece of property. Like you have a place that people can go to get their hair done. And you started this during COVID while you were pregnant. I mean, my God. So that's quite a story right there. I probably
Thank
would have just
you.
sat on the couch and watched TV all day, but you did something with yourself. And now you're building a better life for your family. So how long have you technically really owned your business now?
So it's been about 2 years now. Like I said, I started in other people's shops and I got tired of working for everybody else. And I said, I need to just focus. So we've been up and coming. We got a lot of new things coming up. We just got a new barber as well. We have a braider. We have another barber. So we're expanding greatly. We're doing a good job. I'm proud of my team. They definitely have my back, and I wouldn't be here without them.
Are you looking for more folks to come work with you, Taz, or no?
Not right now. We're pretty packed with the four of us. But eventually, when we expand into another building and we keep going, of course, more people, more merrier.
So how are you able to expand your clientele considering that you just pretty much started at your house originally?
Getting out there, going to events, getting my name out there, networking, going to small business events, going to pop-up shops. I've done a few of those. I've done a lot of networking. Heavy on the Self-Love was a project that I was involved in as well. Just really just word of mouth, constantly getting my presence out there, constantly posting, constantly just trying to answer questions, just constantly trying to be a household name. It's been a long couple of years, but we're working on it.
Yeah, but it must be exciting. You must feel such a sense of peace. The fact that you're
Definitely.
working for yourself and you're able to make these things happen for yourself.
Definitely. I mean, when they say that when you find something you love, you'll enjoy going to work. I think every day I enjoy it. Some days are better than others, but I really sit there and I'm like, yo, I really love coming here. I love you guys. I come here for you guys. I come here for y'all because I want them to know like we make it possible. And if it wasn't for us, where else would we be? We love each
Right.
other. We love what we do, and we come to work every day with smiles on our faces, good days, bad days.
So you DM'd me earlier information on yourself, and you used a word to describe your profession that I had never heard of before. Was it loctician?
Yes, a loctician.
Okay, so I mean that's just somebody that really specializes in locks, correct? I
Yes,
mean, okay, I
yes,
just had never heard that term before.
yes. So I personally specialize in only locks. I started off as a braider. I didn't like braids too much. It's too much patterns. It's too many trying to make sure things look correct. So I was like, I don't really like this, and locks just kind of stuck. And I've done so many classes, whether it be coloring classes, styling classes, interlock classing, micro lock classes. I've really focused on locks, just locks.
How long does it take normally for an appointment? I mean, of course, I guess it depends on the person's hair, correct?
Me personally, I don't like to keep people waiting in the shop. I hate that. A lot of people, their biggest complaint is sitting in the shop all day. I try and have people out no later than 2 hours. 2 hour appointment, get in, get out, get your hair done, come in feeling like black, leave out feeling like, yeah.
All right, feeling like I look good. I look good. So,
Yeah.
what is the best way to book you?
Right now, the website is up, phoenixcontour.com, phoenixcontour.com. You can also,
PhoenixContour.com.
yes,
Okay.
you can also reach me at my number, 860-804-3185. I text, that is fine with me. I also have a link on my Instagram, but the website is your best bet.
All right, so PhoenixContour.com.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And you have a special for the folks watching tonight?
Yes, 10% off. Jenny Boom Boom. Mention Jenny Boom Boom and the fact that you watched us here and you get 10% off your
Well,
next
thank you
appointment.
so much, Taz. I just love it. I love this story. I do.
I
I
love
mean,
what you're doing, Jenny, for us, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
well, I'm trying to do the best I can here, and I want to get folks into your business, but it sounds like you're doing all right. But we all going to just keep building together, right?
Yes, Jenny. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations on having your own space, and you have
I
people that
appreciate
work
that.
there in your space now with you. I mean,
Yes,
I feel proud of you. So I'm sure you're incredibly proud of yourself. So God
I
bless you.
am.
You
Thank you
know,
so much, Jenny. I appreciate it.
thank you, Taz. And again, it's Locks by Taz, and the website again.
PhoenixContour.com.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much, Taz. You have a beautiful night.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye. Oh my gosh, what a great story that was. And again, Small Business Tuesdays is brought to you by Paris the Bondsman. Call them 860-209-9988. And let me see if my last friend is here. Oh, there she is. We're going to be speaking to Wendy Garvin Mayo from the Stress Blueprint. Lord knows we need to get rid of the stress. Hi, how are you there, Wendy?
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
You're all cute with your cute little shirt with your cute glasses. She's like, I know. She goes, I look perfect tonight. I'm like, you look so cute. You're so cute. So you're from the Stress Blueprint. Your website is stressblueprint.com. You got like 10 jobs. You're a nurse practitioner, a stress solution strategist. You're a certified John Maxwell speaker. And that's just some of your jobs. You have more on top of that. So, and just to let you know, I wrote down the whole, you want me to read this? The Stress Blueprint is a personal and professional development firm that empowers individuals and organizations to optimize their health and wellness through stress management and leadership coaching, training, and speaking. How did you get started with the Stress Blueprint there, Wendy?
The pandemic. My business was birthed out of the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, I was dealing with stress myself. And I really had to make a decision. Do I allow stress to keep me paralyzed, or do I really get up and serve, right? Serve my patients. And, working through that and making that one decision to serve just opened up the doors to entrepreneurship for me. As you said, I'm a nurse practitioner, so I still see patients, but the Stress Blueprint is really my passion, is really helping people manage stress. And with this pandemic, stress levels are amplified, as you know.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I sometimes wonder how we're all functioning, honestly, because, sometimes I look around and I'm in a store and I see everyone with their mask on, and I have my mask on too. And I'm like, this is the craziest thing ever. And this is 2 years later, I'm saying this, like,
Oh, yeah.
this is nuts.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, there is a lot of stress concerning that. I'm wondering, are you dealing with anything as far as children with the Stress Blueprint?
No, just adults.
Okay, I was just wondering, because if you happen to do that, I know a friend of mine said that she's concerned about her child right now, just because they are going through so much with the masks at school, and everything's just so crazy. So just let me know. So you also have a podcast.
I do, the Nurse Wellness Podcast.
Okay.
Talk about stress. We focus on wellness around nursing because, as you know, our nurses.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I try to support them by. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Yep.
Okay. By giving them strategies to manage their stress. So I'm not sure if you know this, but right now the nursing shortage is a national health crisis. So our nurses are really strapped. They're burnt out. They're stressed. They're leaving the profession. So we are trying to do as much as we can from, our standpoint to support nurses and healthcare workers.
Wow, that's really great. And I'm really sure that there's not too many people even diving into that. So the fact that you are, That's really, wonderful.
Yes, yes. We also have the Nurse Wellness Mentorship that's geared towards nurses specifically to help them manage stress, personally develop themselves, and really just be well mentally and physically. So we have that program as well, part of the Stress Blueprint to support our nurses.
That's awesome. So you offer personal development training sessions and courses. So tell me about some of your courses that you offer.
Yep. So I offer stress management courses. So I have a formula that I actually developed and I use in my program. So I coach people using that formula. I go out and train companies and their teams with that formula. And I also speak and use that as my framework. So that's what I do in terms of teaching about stress management. So we coach, we speak, and we train regarding stress management individually or groups.
So do companies normally wait for there to be an issue, or are they, going full force with this? Like, let's make sure our employees are okay considering everything that they have been through.
Yeah, it depends on the company. So a lot of companies I reach out to, yes, they want me to come in and talk to their employees about stress management. But the thing with that, Jenny, is that it's not sustainable. So stress management, you can't just go to a workshop today and then tomorrow all your stress is gone. So companies need to provide sustainable solutions. So what does that mean? That means getting someone in there that's going to be there for a year, right? That's going to offer you continuous support. And 83% of people are stressed. 83% of people are stressed. And yes, the pandemic, that number has definitely increased. And, work is one of the number one things. That's the cause of stress. Workplace stress is number one.
So yesterday, Wendy, I had a little breakdown, and I think I scared Vic. I don't know. I don't even know why he's still here. I thought he was going to leave. But I was like, I sometimes feel, as much as I love the work that I do, there's a lot of work. And I sometimes feel like I'm on a hamster wheel.
Yep.
Like I'm constantly going, just constantly going. And so I expressed that to him yesterday, and I was, I'm crying and whatever. And he's like, he says, I think a lot of people feel that way. Like you're just, and especially now with after the pandemic, well, we're still in the pandemic, but things are starting to get back to normal. But, employees were let go. People are working more jobs than ever, meaning like they're at their job working 5 jobs, So I think that that's probably why people are so stressed.
Yeah, I think, people, we have to create time and space for ourselves. We're a society, we just go, 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 go. We think we're doing more by the more we're doing, which is not true, right? And the thing with stress is that it really impacts your mental and physical health. It's associated with depression, anxiety, suicide, diabetes, high blood pressure. It's associated with so many things, but people really need to create space for themselves to ask yourself, what is it that I need? Do I need to change directions? Do I need to, take a break, take some time off to process? But we are just going and going and going until you fall, right? Like you said, you were crying, that was a release. But now how do you prevent yourself from getting there again,
Right.
So we really need to take time out to really ask ourselves, what am I doing? Is this what I want to be doing? If it's not, what do I want to do next? So you're aligning with your purpose.
I will say though, Wendy, a lot of folks, especially people that are on this show, will say, I was in corporate America and I wasn't happy and I was laid off and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. So I feel like people are making decisions now based upon their happiness more than ever, where they're just like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to try that small business like you did. I'm going to try a small business. I'm going to do, this. I'm going to move here. Like my daughter told us during the summer, I'm moving to the West Coast. We're like, okay, you don't know anyone. But the point is she went to the West Coast and she's doing well. I think folks are just pursuing the things that they want to pursue now. I think people know more than ever that life is short.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I want everyone to know that you all have gifts. Everyone has a gift, a purpose to contribute to this world. And many times we are not walking in that. And no amount of money can align you with that gift. So it's important that you understand what your gift is, what your purpose is, and you fulfill that. It doesn't matter.
I can see where the speaking's coming from, Wendy. Yeah. I'm inspired. I'm like, I got a gift. Let me figure this out. I need to move to Jamaica. Okay.
But it's so true. We feel handhold, but you have to do what moves you, what lights you up.
Right. I mean, and that's the thing too. A lot of folks too are stuck in a situation career-wise where they feel like they can't move and do something because, you know, they have responsibilities or they're getting good medical insurance or, you know, but I mean, sometimes you have to be willing to take that risk. I mean, just for your own sake, for your own happiness.
And not only work, Jenny, but relationships. You got to check your surroundings. Who are you, surrounding yourself with? What relationships are you in? What friendships are you in? You know what I mean? So your environment, that's also important. You got to check that not only professional, but personally.
Well, I did that recently with the new year. I decided, and it's not a mean thing, but there were some people that were like around me a lot that I just kind of felt like they weren't genuine. Mm-hmm. And so they weren't doing anything really bad to me, but they just didn't make me feel like they valued our friendship. Mm-hmm. So therefore I stopped communicating, and not to be mean, but just for my own peace. And I feel better now because you can't keep expecting people to be, who you want them to be, even after you have those conversations and say like, are we friends? Do you like me? If they're still not, being better about the situation, then you have to let them go. You just have to, and it's really hard. It's very painful, but you have to do what's best for you.
Yeah, and people are external stressors, and many times our stress is due to things we can't control, like people, like situations. I was reading an article the other day, The Great Resignation. I was looking at a survey, and all the issues on the survey related to people resigning are all external stressors, things you can't control, right? So we have to know we can control ourselves. You can control your choice, like you said. You let go of your friends. You did that cleanse. We have to understand that we can't control people, we can't control situations, but we can control how we respond to these things.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So are these in person, your workshops, and or are you doing everything over Zoom? I mean, or is there a choice? How are you doing things, Wendy?
Yep, both. So I do virtual, and I can come to where you are depending on where you are and when you would like me to be there.
Perfect. Okay. So what is the best way to contact you?
Yep. So you can go to the website, stressblueprint.com, and schedule a free consultation. We can talk about your stressors and put a plan in place for you to kind of get you on your way. Because I'm so passionate about people really managing their stress so they can really live their best life. Or they can, contact me on Instagram or Facebook at Wendy Garvin Mayo Speaks. On both platforms, and connect with me. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know how you're doing during this pandemic. If you can hear my voice, I want to hear from you. Genuinely, I want to hear from you.
That's awesome. You're going to have a lot of calls next week after Valentine's Day, and people ain't happy. Like, you didn't get me nothing? Okay. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So anyway, you have a special for the folks watching, right?
Yeah, so if you go to my website, you can get a free download. It's called The 3 Questions You Ask When You Are Stressed. That will walk you through what stress is and 3 questions to ask yourself to release yourself of stress.
I have to go see those 3 questions. I'm intrigued. Like, are they like, why am I here? Why is this person next to me? Why is Vic making empanadas again?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Vic. Thank you so much, Wendy. It was really great talking to you. Wendy Garvin Mayo from the Stress Blueprint, the website stressblueprint.com. And I really appreciate it. I love your knowledge. I love talking to you about this because this is a serious situation. It really is.
It is a pandemic within itself, Jenny.
Yeah, it's awful. So thank you very much.
Have a good night. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime. So that was it for tonight for Small Business Tuesdays, brought to you by Paris the Bondsman, 860-209-9988. Every Tuesday, we do Small Business Tuesdays. If you have a small business, DM me, please, and just let me know about it, and we'll get you booked for the show. It costs nothing to be on the show. And I can't wait to hear from you. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock is Bad Marriage for Life. Me and Vic, we get on here and talk about all our stressors. Maybe we should have Wendy come on with us. I think that would be a good idea. So tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Bad Marriage for Life. Have a beautiful night. Take care. Bye-bye.